Good morning, everybody. Let's see. It says we're live, but I'm going to give it a second because you know that whole like 20-second lag thing that it's got going on.
Yeah.
I can already see that Del Marie is here. Good morning, Del Marie.
Good morning.
Is everybody as excited as I am about Rock Candy Sunday?
I'm so excited.
I hope everybody is jazzed and ready to go. Oh, I just made myself do a thumbs up. That's fun. Oops. Oh, let's see. I hope that
everybody might still be sleeping because of the time change.
Right?
Yeah.
Del Marie said she's excited.
I was gonna say Del Marie's on the West Coast and she's up in here, so they have no excuse.
Oh, here comes everybody. I see scrunches and
hi, Steven. Hey, Ress.
Hi, Celie.
Good morning, everybody.
Everybody's waking up.
Yeah, this whole spring forward thing. Ugh. Every time in the spring and in the fall, I say, can we just either spring forward a half an hour or fall back a half an hour and just call it even? Can we just stop?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that compromise.
Yeah. Mexico just
suggest that to the government, please.
Mexico just stopped the daylight savings time. I'm like, okay, now it's time. We need to get that on that here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there enough discussion that was going to happen?
There was for a long time, and it had gone like into Congress. They were talking about it, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
they must
like it passed the House but didn't pass the Senate or something because it was supposed to happen like this past spring or something. Yeah. There's some political game behind it, so somebody's making money by us not doing it.
And Nightbot's already confused about the spring forward because it's already telling us to stand up and stretch because it's been an hour. So it's sprung forward a whole hour already.
Well, before we get started on our rock candies, I want to give Ingrid a chance to show what fabrics she's going to use, and then I'll show what ones I'm going to use again. Awesome. And then give Stephanie a chance to talk some about what she's got going on. Mm-hmm. So Ingrid, share your pretty fabrics.
Okay, so I don't have it all laid out yet, but we've got it's a bunch of batiks. Love batiks. This is one. This is going to be the long strip in the middle.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And then gotta have some purple.
Of course. Yeah. It wouldn't be an Ingrid quilt without purple.
Yeah. So there's
pretty.
Kind of matches my shirt.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Love it.
And then sorry, this there's this, it almost looks blue, but it is a purpley, but it's a purpley blue, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty.
And then more teals. But these are more in the green field.
Oh, fun. I love that you're using batiks. That's so cool.
And did I show them all to you? Maybe. Oh, there's this greenish group as well.
Oh, that's pretty. Sorry. I love it.
So I think that's it. Sorry.
Cool. No, keep cutting. I'm gonna say good morning to Catherine and Shelly and Kathy and Jackie and Faith. I think I've got everybody.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, more purples.
More purples.
Pretty.
This is the one I'm cutting right now.
I love it.
That's gorgeous.
Well, thank you to everybody that's here. Yep. Ingrid was just sharing her fabrics. Now I'm going to say, Stephanie, what you got going on? Because we already know what your fabrics were.
Well, yes, here they are. Actually, it's all done. It's quilted. I just need to bind it. So I'm not doing that right now, obviously, because it's hanging on the wall. I am working on something, but I can't share with you. I'm sorry. It's super secret.
Yeah.
But sewing that I need to get done. So I thought I'd do that while we chat. And I thought I'd keep an eye on the chat for you so you guys can sew.
Awesome. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
And
Very
Russ asked
cool.
me, Shannon and Ingrid have the same shirt. Did I not get the memo? I might have got the memo, but it's snowing right now. So I put on a sweater.
Yeah.
Because it's cold.
This would be a SleighArts exclusive
Yes. Yeah.
Mine
that
love
you
that
can
one.
find on SleighArts.com.
We didn't even talk about it. Ingrid's just the best hype woman
I
ever
know.
and
She's
thinks
like-
ahead about this stuff.
Such a great.
Well, I actually
Marketing.
had on my sweatshirt from Shannon's merch before and got hot and realized that we had the same shirt on. Sweatshirt.
Oh, nice.
I love
that's
it in
pretty.
purple. That's
Purple,
cool.
of course.
Purple.
Yeah. Love that. Good morning, Carrie. Hey, Marianne. Charlotte.
Oh, happy birthday, Charlotte.
Ooh.
Oh, happy birthday, Charlotte.
Birthday. Yay. I'm still one last birthday celebration this evening, and then my birthday month will be complete.
Jude, when was your birthday? The celebration never ends. I
No.
love it.
Nope.
Nope.
Hey, girl, our birthday was in December. We're celebrating the end of May, so
That's true. We'll be celebrating for 6 months.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Yep.
The last half of the year.
Find whatever ways you can to celebrate yourself. I have no judgment.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so before we get started, I'm going to show, I'm using again the Libs Elliott Phosphor bunch of fabrics. So like this rainbowy.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
And I'm going to be
Love it.
chain piecing like a lunatic. So I'll show off what that looks like. I have the fabrics lined up here in the 9 patch already laid out on the table in the color coordination. Truth in Advertising, I got the yellows, the red and orange, and the pinks cut. I have not touched the greens or the blues yet because, well, life. So
You were having too many birthday parties, that's why.
Right? I've been having way too much fun.
Oh my gosh, you deserve it though. That's awesome.
I really want to hear more about this British Bake Off thing because that just sounds so much fun.
Yeah.
It was a really good time. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And now the troupe has asked if I will teach them a caramel lesson. So I'm gonna have to get together making a creme caramel. So Scrunchins was asking to show the phosphor again. So it's like it's like 80s neon.
I love it. I love
which
it.
is so much fun.
So cool.
My color palette has changed so much over the last couple of years where I absolutely love all the bright colors now.
Yeah.
They all make me happy.
Especially after this rainy weekend we've had in Maryland. I'm glad that it's sunny-ish today. The wind is crazy, but I'm glad it's sunnier than it's been.
That's nice. I'm ready for sunny weather, so you can send some of that right on over here.
Stephanie, I love that you have the quilt up behind you, so I don't even need to bring up the pattern.
There you go.
Just use the template.
Yeah. So, Shannon, how did you find out about that British Bake Off thing?
So I went with Key City Improv, which is the improv troupe, and we were talking about finding something fun to do together for my birthday. And we first looked at doing like forging knives, but that was super expensive per person, and there were a lot of us going, so that was really expensive. So I was like, well, my family and I took a cooking class like 3 weeks before COVID shut everything down. That was a lot of fun. What do you guys think about that? And so that's how the conversation started. We ended up at the location that we were at, which was Sur La Table, because a lot of those cooking schools shut down because of the pandemic. So Sur La Table was the closest one to offer anything. And then I picked like 3 classes that I thought would be fun, and then had them, like, we all voted kind of what we thought would be the best. It was, let's see, I did the Great British Baking, St. Patrick's Day, so Irish food, which I think would have actually been kind of boring because bangers and mash, Colcannon, that's all really easy stuff. So I'm glad we didn't go that route. And I can't remember what the third one was. I was hoping everybody would choose British baking, and they did. So that was cool.
That's cool.
And that was a lot of fun. And then we had our family photo shoot yesterday, which was hysterical. We all came dressed in blue jeans and white polos, and I had a high ponytail to the side with a scrunchie, a very 90s scrunchie. My friend Jess had on jelly. Do you remember the jelly bracelets? She had the jelly bracelets. She had one of those shirt tie thingies. So I put the shirt tie thing on my shirt. It was a mess. Her husband had his hair all pushed forward and gelled to within an inch of its life. It was the crunchiest hair I've felt since the 90s. It was the craziest thing.
Yeah.
It was so
I
much
loved
fun.
your like side ponytail. That was like so 80s. That was cute. I felt like I was back in middle school.
You were working it. And that we were already planning next year where we're going to plan like a little bit better, because we had talked about doing like the 80s. Like I was going to do an 80s power suit. Someone was going to do the 80s, like, you know, like Jane Fonda workout look. Mm-hmm. But we didn't plan it like far enough so that we could actually have a group shopping trip. So we went with what we had in the closet, which strangely,
that totally worked. The white polo and the jeans.
Yes. And it was so cute. There were these 2 girls there that were before us, and they had on matching t-shirts that said, "I love my bestie." And they were doing silly, like, you know, group photo, silly, goofy things too. They were the most adorable. They were looking at their prints at the end and just laughing so hard. It was so cute. I recommend it highly for any group of friends. Like, don't even worry about your family. Just go with your group of friends and do it. It was so much fun. And when we were standing there looking at our photos, we cackled the whole time. We were like, why are you making that face? Oh my God, that's the most hysterical thing. It was so much fun.
I love that.
We tried to do the like totem thing where we were all like, you know, like this on each other's like heads. That only works when you're 12 years old. There was no getting 5 adult bodies to. It was a mess. It was a mess.
Elizabeth is here and Sally's here. Good morning.
Good morning.
George came to visit.
Aw.
Oh, good boy.
Can you hear my machine?
Very faintly. You're fine.
Okay.
So I can't hear it over mine running. So I mentioned at the beginning, I'm just chain piecing. I set up all of my 9 patches here on the table next to me. And I'm just going from, so the center row, I'm putting onto the left-hand row and just running down the colors. So it'll be like a big old web at the end.
Uh-huh. Sally asked if it was snowing where I'm at. Yes, it is. Mother Nature said, no spring for you.
I didn't even pay attention. Did the groundhog predict 6 more weeks of winter?
I'm not sure.
Does the groundhog ever not predict 6 more weeks of winter?
I was going to say, I think it's the same every year, but.
Well, they have so many lights above him. How is he not supposed to see his shadow every single time? He is casting his shadow.
Good morning, Terry and Carrie.
Good morning. Oh, Carrie's been traveling.
Yeah, she said, what is the rock candy sew along? Rock candy sew along is this quilt on the wall behind me, Carrie. This is one of my brand new patterns. And Shannon said, I'm going to do a sew along. And I said, okay, great. That's awesome.
I first tried to bully you into doing it.
Yeah, she did. And I was like, I'm not making another one.
Why would I make another one?
Not that it's hard. It's just, you know, when you make a whole quilt, you don't want to make it again. Not
no, been there,
Wait,
done that.
So I was not your first choice?
No. I wanted her to do the sew along.
Like, she didn't want to do the sew along. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Groundhog predicted spring. Everybody's saying, okay.
Well, groundhog has lied.
Yes, he is.
Let's see. Orange, yellow, orange, orange, yellow, orange, orange. Oh,
You have a puppy there. Aw. I see you, George. Hi, George.
He visited.
George has a new collar.
Oh, it's nice.
Says George on it.
Oh,
It's a nice color. It's easy to see. Hi, Robert, and hi, Cynthia. Good to see you.
good morning.
Carrie said, good thing I missed it. You all know I don't need another sew along.
Well, yeah, I mean, do we, any of us really? But
No.
how can we resist?
And I promise you, this one's quick and easy. So
yeah, very beginner friendly, super cute, and written by Stephanie. So
thank you, Carrie. I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab my coffee.
nice.
I got the other shirt that I ordered from you
Did
in the mail just yesterday, but I didn't wash it yet. And it says habitual starter. What else is that it? Is that all it says on it?
Habitual starter, infrequent finisher.
Oh, right. Yeah. And I thought that was appropriate to wear today, but
it's appropriate every day of my life.
yeah.
Oh, Terry says she's got too many sew alongs as well. Robert is an hour behind. Yeah, I do not enjoy the spring forward action.
Yeah.
But I like doing the sew along because it keeps me accountable. Because in 2 more Sundays we're sewing these blocks together, so that means I'm gonna have to have them done.
Oh, you didn't say that.
Huh?
I said you didn't say that.
We're gonna have homework before next week
Homework.
to get the
Teacher giving us homework. Robert said I'm like an hour vibe behind and he's working on his first coffee, right?
Yeah, it does stuff to you.
Yeah. Hi, Tamala.
Hey, Tamala.
Kids are still out cold and it's starting to really snow come really hard now.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I hope that doesn't come down this way.
I think it's lake effect, so probably you won't get it.
I'd appreciate not getting it.
Yeah, you can keep it.
The only
Happily.
downside to living on Lake Erie.
Yeah. Does it usually disappear though pretty quickly?
It just depends on how cold it is. It's supposed to be like 60 by Tuesday, so it'll be gone.
Oh.
This weather is like giving us whiplash. Every other day it's like snow like 70, snow 55. Like we're like, what?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's some crazy stuff.
Like earlier this week, my kids were, or this past week, I should say, my kids were riding their bikes and now it's snowing.
Yes.
So it's just crazy. Snow there too, said Sally. Yeah, she's off of Erie as well. She's in Erie, Pennsylvania, so getting lake effect.
I was just thinking about Millersburg this morning.
Yeah.
I was getting stuff together.
Yay.
So it's not that far off.
It's not.
No, it's really not.
I'm excited for it. Faith said they're just getting a dusting of snow. And Robert said he's loving your French doors behind you, Ingrid.
Oh, thank you. You can't see the doggy nose art, I guess. So I'm glad that you can't see how dirty the windows are.
Who doesn't love a little doggy nose art?
Right.
I don't enjoy cleaning it, but
Right.
Sally said, gotta love that lake effect. I'm sure you do. In Erie, you guys get more than we do. But you do have a Wegmans and we don't, Sally. And I'm very jealous of that.
Shannon, do you have your fabric picked out for Millersburg?
I do. I'm using poppy cotton fat quarter bundle.
Ooh.
I just
That is going to be cute.
I love how soft. Like we were talking about, outside our comfort zone. I don't usually choose soft. Soft isn't generally my thing, but I do enjoy the poppy cottons, the way they put their fabrics together.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that will work out nicely. And I've had this fat quarter bundle for probably 3 years.
Awesome. Which line is it? Do you remember the name of it? Okay, that's all
I
right.
don't. Yeah.
There's a new fabric designer for Moda, My So Quilty Life. Her name's Heather. And she's been publishing patterns for years, and she became a designer just recently for them. And her first line came out, and it was exactly what you're talking about, like that super soft. And I wasn't sure if I liked it, but she just showed her second line, and it's got some like light aqua blues thrown in there too with the other pastel colors. And I'm just like, oh, now you're speaking to me. So what did I do last night after I got the catalog? I wrote a pattern.
Oh, very
Oh,
cool.
wow.
So I was like, this is so not me to do this like kind of pale or soft of colors, but I love it. Oh, look at that. You have a
Rainbow of chain piecing. There we go. Back to the beginning.
Good
So,
morning, Shirley. She said, I
Stephanie.
have to put on roller skates to keep up with you all. You're so
Yeah,
cute.
100% with these two.
Okay, Sally, just rub it in. She goes, we have 2 Wegmans. I'm just kidding. No, that's one of the things we like to do. We come to Erie is go to Wegmans, and I know it sounds ridiculous, but
All right, so I just chain piece the middle to the left, and now I'm opening it up, and I'm just gonna go down the chain and do the far right to the middle now, and
nice.
just follow it right down.
Marianne said, I'm letting Stephanie pick my fabric. I'm lazy and a chicken.
Nothing wrong with that when
Nothing wrong with that.
who knows what they're doing, picking the fabrics for you.
Let's see. Katie Kraft said, good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
When you were in Washington, Stephanie, I thought that seeing your pattern in so many different colorways was so fun to see.
Mm-hmm.
It
was so fun for me to see. Like you imagine things a certain way, and then when other people take that and change it a little bit, I was like in awe that it worked so well in every color that people picked, because there were so many variations of colors. It was really cool. So it'll be interesting to see what comes of Millersburg.
Yes.
That's going to be really fun to see. To see it live, like actually watching everybody working on theirs and see them doing theirs live.
Yeah, because about half of you picked to do your own fabrics, so there's going to be at least 12 different colors, so that'll be neat.
Nice. There's a lot to be said for having it put together for you as well. But I like to just mess with myself and give myself that extra challenge.
Well, I'm excited.
I have time to do that.
I can't wait to see what you guys picked. So the question is, will you have it all cut ahead of time?
That is the question. That's a darn good question.
That will save you. If you have it all cut ahead of time, you'll probably be able to finish it that weekend.
Awesome. Well, I mean, I'm so slow, so my goal is definitely to get it all cut and ready
Yeah.
so I can just sew and have a chance at finishing something other than the small fun projects.
Well, we have an extra day this time too, so
Oh, right.
see more
Yeah,
time. Yeah. Yeah.
That's very exciting.
Jackie said, love Shannon's banner flag. So pretty. You're chain piecing.
Oh, oh yeah. Whew.
I'm
Losing
looking
that
at
hour
the
makes me a little
background.
slow.
What did I miss?
Yeah, it is a fun explosion of like Skittles. Oh,
Yes.
rock candy Skittles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure does, doesn't it? Yeah, with all those colors. I have my own chain. That's
Oh yeah.
all the peak you get, though. No more.
Oh, all right. That was definitely not enough for me to like investigate.
Laura's here. Good morning, Laura. She says, good morning from Arizona. I have to get used to the new times for everyone.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Arizona is
right.
one of those that doesn't change. So it's odd when everybody else does. When I lived out there, that was really hard to get used to.
Yeah. So in Arizona, right after you get used to writing the new year, you then have to get used to everybody else's time. That's great.
Yes. Yes. It's a very odd thing, but so much easier not changing.
Yeah.
I lived in the two states in the continental United States that don't change, Indiana and Arizona. So I think Hawaii doesn't change either, but
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think they do. Who do we know that's in Hawaii? I feel like she was saying that they don't change.
Brenda Mitchell.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she said that. Yep. Because I think she said it goes from 5 hours to 6 hours difference or something like that.
Yeah.
Which, gosh, that's hard. But then like Nadine watches us from France and she's like 6 hours, so
Yep.
But does Europe do that as well?
yeah, they change at a different time though. I think she said they don't change until like the 30th or something.
30th, I think she said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know that sometimes it's 5 hours and sometimes it's 6 hours. It's different. Couldn't remember why.
Yeah. Laura said, I wish they do away with the time changes altogether, right? Yep. Us too.
Here,
And
I'm there with you on that for sure.
Yeah.
It made
Dummery
sense at
said, yeah,
one
Hawaii
time.
doesn't change. Sorry.
Yeah, it did make sense at one point.
Yeah. Not anymore though. And Robert said he's in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oh, I lived in Edmond, Oklahoma for a while, which is near Oklahoma City, but I know where you're at.
I was reading last night about folks who are cutting ties with their corporate jobs and moving to places like Costa Rica.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah.
I mean, this day and age, you could even keep your corporate job work remote from.
Yeah.
Depending on whether or not,
What kind of thing you do? Yeah.
yeah, they allow that.
And if you want to keep that
The corporate job.
that grind.
Yeah. Yeah, that's accurate as well.
Yeah.
It sounded very lovely until I was like, I don't know that I could convince both kids to leave with me. I don't want to be that far away.
Yeah. That is one interesting thing that came out of all the whole pandemic is that it's really shown that people can work from home and be productive.
Yeah. It's also shown that managers really, really, really just want people to come in so that they feel like they have control over what's happening. Even though it's been proven that people are less productive in the work space.
You mean all of a sudden that it's not like managers are not needed? At least not those kind of managers, the ones that just sit there and go, okay,
say, hang on a second.
I didn't mean you. I meant like the ones that just oversee you to make sure you're sitting at your desk every day at 7:30.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Fallon, good to see you. She said, hi, Shannon. Hi, Ingrid. Hi, Stephanie.
Hey, Fallon, how are you doing? Yep, Delmarie's saying, yeah, Hawaii doesn't do the change.
Yeah.
I have to say, as a manager that manages a group of people that work remote, there are absolute advantages of working remote, but there are those people that take advantage as well.
Yeah, but would they not be taking advantage in the workspace? Because I knew a lot of people when I worked from an office who did diddly squat all day long.
Yep.
Worked really hard to look like they were doing something, but weren't doing a dang thing.
Yep.
That's true.
So true.
There's a lot more distractions in the office. Well,
I agree.
Maybe different distractions because I mean, I have George, who's definitely a distraction.
A very good distraction.
Well,
no,
at least you can count on him to get you up out of your chair every once in a while.
That's true.
Yeah.
I always got more done when I worked from home because you didn't have, when I worked in an office, I worked in an office with 4 other ladies. We all sat in the same area. And there was so much like chattering and stuff that we didn't pay as much attention to our work as we probably should have. And, you know, when you're at home and it's just you in your office, you tend to keep your head down more and just keep working.
Yeah.
So
it was also found, at least for our company, people are working more hours, they take less time off. You know, there's not as much of a distinction between work and home life.
I would think people would be, especially people that had long commutes too, because I had a long commute, would be happier because you're not having to spend an hour in traffic every day.
Yep.
You do miss the like the personal connection that.
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did. That's the one downside for me. It's not that I loved being in an office because I'm an introvert anyway, so I didn't mind being home. But
yeah,
when home is just work and then kids, you're like, where's all the adults? Where'd they go? So
that's when you join an improv troupe.
Right? I am not as brave as you, Shannon.
And get out every once in a while.
That's when I started a YouTube channel.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Fallon said she's tired. Aw.
Hey, Chloe. Oh, Kim saying her job sent them back. Yeah, a lot of places are doing that.
2 days a week. She said it's only 2 days, but she said it still stinks. And she said after promising we could work from home forever.
Yeah.
See, that would be upsetting if they promised you and then they took it back. That would be sad.
Yeah.
Carrie said she has to go to the office as if she's not as productive at home when it's for long periods of time, and she likes human interaction.
I do and I don't like the human interaction. There are things that it makes your job easier if you are in an office with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, working with a team of analysts and trying to get everybody to do something the same way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Fallon said, I started my channel because I needed some connection when I became a stay-at-home mom. Girl, I hear you.
Yeah.
There's days I love being a mom and I love being a stay-at-home mom and a homeschooling mom, but there's days where I'm like, can I please talk to an adult? Especially because my husband travels for work. So there's like weeks where he's gone and I'm like, I just need to talk to an adult person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
All right. This is my favorite part. Look at all the webby
pretty. Look at those colors. Oh, I love the colors. Oh, gorgeous.
So now I'm just going to separate the web into their 9-patch blocks.
Okay, can I just say, if you stop at those colors right there, like all those colors you've shown so far up to the yellow, like it looks like in a parade how they have those big Chinese dragons, like those colors.
Oh, yeah.
That's really cool.
Hear the dragon.
Yep.
So, yeah. So I'm just going to separate them in their 9-patch blocks. And then, because I love Acorn Easy Press so much, I'm going to iron them back, and then I'll so I can nest the seams and put the blocks together. Although it might be faster to put the blocks together and then do the...
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yep. Especially if you're going to want to keep chain piecing.
Yeah. My ninja star ready.
Yeah.
All right.
Jackie said, my daughter's a workman's comp nurse. She loves working from home. That's awesome. So she must go to her patients then, huh? Carrie said, well, just being around people, maybe, just being around people, maybe don't talk to me.
I like that it's much easier to pretend that there aren't so much office politics when I work from home.
That's true.
Yeah. That's true. Hi, Jean. Jean Captain Stitches is here. She said, oops, forgot this was today. Pink squirrel must have gotten to my scheduler.
Hi, Jean.
Good to see ya. Karen Brunette is here. Hi, Karen.
Good morning. Or is it afternoon yet? I don't even know what time it is. My brain.
Still morning for about 15 more minutes. I know we're all screwed up, right? It should still be only like 10 something.
Right? That's okay. This is like getting to do this on the morning after the time change makes me feel very productive. So
that's true. That's true. And I'm hoping by doing this on your lives with you, Shannon, that I might actually finish something.
Yay.
Yes. That is,
you know what, Ingrid? That's why I love sewing along with people, because it makes me finish stuff. Because like now I have no excuse. I have to.
I love that we just saw Buddy make a quick entrance and exit.
He's like, hi, bye. So cute.
Got the butt shot.
Hi, Karen.
Aw, Jean said, Fallon, I dropped some money with you this morning. Cute.
I was just moving around some of my Fallon rulers. Not rulers, but what you call them?
The trim locks?
The trim locks, yes.
Yeah. I was
Nice.
using the 3.5-inch trim lock for these blocks.
Oh, very cool. Celie said, I agree, Ingrid.
I need a stand, like a display stand for the wall.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea.
Talent. Can Matt do that?
Yeah.
She's like, don't give us something else to do.
Yeah. Sorry.
We're inventing products for you, Fallon.
I feel like that's something they may have talked about, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so excited to start putting these together.
I can't wait to see them. Hurry up. No, I'm just kidding.
Less talky, more worky.
I seriously love the colors when you held them up. I was like, oh, it's so bright and pretty. Like a little sunshine on this snowy day.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I have a visitor.
One of the boys.
I'll be right back.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
So Fallon just put LOL to what we were just talking about. So she's probably like, yeah, you guys are nuts.
Yeah, please stop giving us ideas.
She's like, I'm just going to laugh at you now because you're crazy. Well, thank you, Shannon, for having us on. It's just more fun to sew with friends.
Yeah, I thank you for agreeing. It is more.
Of course.
And then I don't feel so a little bit selfishly, I don't feel like I have to think of something to talk about the entire time.
Well, that's sometimes the hardest part because Sarah asked me that yesterday because I was live by myself last night. And she goes, oh, you don't have anybody sewing with you? And I said, no. And she goes, isn't it weird? Don't you feel like you're talking to yourself? And I was like, yeah, kind of, but
yeah.
I said, that's why you have to juggle, like looking at the chat and things like that and hope people ask you questions so you have some things to talk about.
Yeah.
So it's fun to have somebody with you because then you always have somebody else to bounce stuff off of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Faith said, Stephanie, did I read somewhere that I can use a jelly roll as my colored fabric? No, you cannot. The pieces are larger than 2.5 inches. So no. Mm-mm. Sorry.
Yep. I mean, if you want the same size.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to resize it for yourself, I'm not going to tell you the sizes, but if you want to resize it for yourself, then you could use a jelly roll, but it would be significantly smaller. Oh, Marianne said, I love my slide locks. I wanted one when I saw them after they went out of production. I was beyond thrilled when you bought the patent and started making them and I could finally get them. Yay. Nice. That's awesome. Oh, hi, Annie. Aunt Annie's here. She said, good morning, everyone. Looking forward to seeing you all soon.
So soon. It's coming up so fast.
It is. It's a month away, really from this weekend. But I get to see Annie on March 21st because we're going to go see the quilt at the quilt show. So I'm super excited about that.
And you said that Anne already knows that she
won. She got a second place ribbon. So I'm so excited for her.
Congratulations, Anne. That's
I
awesome.
cannot wait to see it. I know what the quilt is because I know which one she put in, but I can't wait to see it in person. So
Yeah.
yeah. Jean said, I'm going to try and highlight the secondary star pattern and do mine in patriotic for a veterans quilt. Oh, awesome.
Oh, that's fun.
Nice. Oh, Jackie said for her daughter during the workman's comp thing, she said they have a home-based call center for nurses referring the workers to hospitals or a doctor depending on the injury. Her computer in the dining room is in the dining room so she can meal prep, laundry, etc. in between calls.
Oh,
Awesome.
that's good.
Great multitasking.
Yeah. So Fallon asked, since you all look like you had fun at QuiltCon rally, will you be going to Phoenix? I will not.
No.
No. No. I lived in Arizona for quite a while and I will never go back to Arizona. Sorry, Arizona people. It's nothing against you guys. I'm done with Arizona. So no, I won't be going to Phoenix. And some of the issues I had at QuiltCon, unless they fix those things, I probably wouldn't go back again either. But that's just me personally. I had a great time with these girls though. Yeah.
We really
Anytime with you guys is fun.
Right.
Yeah.
So definitely more girls trips.
Yep. Sally said, just love sewing with you ladies. Oh, thank you. And Fallon said, that's awesome. Congratulations to Aunt Anne. And Marianne said that as well. Congratulations. Yay. And she said, apparently, Aunt Anne said, there was not too much sparkle in the quilt. No, but there was probably too much grunge in mine, but that's okay. I can't wait to get that score sheet this year and see what she said.
Oh my gosh, what a riot.
Excessive amounts of ombre. I'm going to get excessive amounts of grunge. That's all right.
I want to know when this lady's done being a judge.
Right. Fallon said, I will be like that when I leave Texas. No more Texas, right? Mm-hmm. You get it. So, yeah, this is the same judge who said excessive amounts of ombre. So it'd be interesting to see what she says about my quilt. But yeah, I still have a shot. There's the People's Choice Award. So everybody vote for my quilt when you go. If you go to the show.
Yeah, there you go. Stick it to her.
Yeah. No, I doubt it. But last year, actually, it was a legit kit that won. So like
Oh yeah,
if it was a lion or a tiger or whatever it is.
the lion. Yeah, you told me about that. I forgot about that.
That was really cool though. But yeah, I can't wait to see all the quilts. It'll be fun. Laura said the slide locks have saved me so much money before I got them. I made way too many cutting errors because I didn't have enough strength in my hands to hold the rulers in place. Very cool. Karen said, what is the name of your other pattern that you released around the same time as this one? It's called Calm Waters. It's all
so
blues.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, blues and white.
Which would also be fun as a sew along. It was more on the intermediate side.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, for scheduling, a nice 3-week series was easier for me to do.
Yeah, you'll have it wrapped up before you come to Millersburg, which is neat. Oh, if you have it done, you'll have to bring it and show me.
Okay. Ingrid too.
Yeah, that would be great. I would love to see it in person.
I just volunteered Ingrid.
That I'm actually going to finish. Try.
Yay. Oh, that would be fabulous. I would love to get some pictures of them.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, so if there are any other Miller's Burgers out there that are working on it, we'll have to bring them.
Oh, that's a good idea, Shannon.
Yeah.
That would be fun. A parade of rock candy.
Right. And we're gonna have all different flavors of rock candy.
Yeah.
If everybody brings theirs that works on it. That's awesome. Celie said, will you have a sew along for Calm Waters? I won't, because again, I'm not going to make the quilt twice, but if somebody wants to, I won't object.
I know for me, while I would absolutely love to do it, there are some things that I would want to do. I've got plans. So there are some things that I want to do before I would do that. So
yep. Maybe Russ. Russ is still here.
There you go.
Volunteering people.
Please feel free.
I would totally volunteer Stephen, but I know he doesn't do sew along. So
yeah.
Jean said, duty calls have to run. Love seeing you all and will highlight my schedule for next time. Awesome.
Thanks, Jean. Have a good one.
Bye, Jean.
Russ said, I haven't decided if I want to volunteer. How about if we voluntold you?
There you go.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh, this is going together super fast.
Russ, I like the dad jokes that you come up with.
Stephanie, with your patterns, do you have like a goal that you want to make X number of patterns each year? Or do you just, if the fabric speaks to you, you make them and you don't really like, you know, you're not worried about how many patterns you're writing a year?
The second thing you said, and actually my husband was talking to me about this yesterday. And he said, would you ever want to submit your patterns to like Checker or Motor or something like that for consideration? And I said, I would, but only under the pretense that they don't want like 10 patterns every 6 months or something.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like it doesn't allow you to like be creative if you're on these like have to do.
Yep.
Like when I was talking about that fabric line earlier, right? That I wrote the pattern for last night. I saw the fabric line and I was like, ooh, I want to write something for this, right? I got inspired.
Yeah.
But maybe, so that kind of popped out of my brain, but that doesn't, you have to wait. Like to me, like it's the artsy side of it. You have to be kind of inspired by something. Like you can write utility patterns, but I don't feel like it's your best work.
Yeah.
And so I don't ever want to be in a box where I feel like I have to do something.
Yep. Because that's taking so much time away from what you might be inspired by.
Right. So usually when I write something, it's because I see a pattern, or I mean a fabric that inspires me, or I get an idea for a pattern and I sketch out the pattern without fabric in it, just black and white until I find the right fabric to go in it. So
That's cool.
yeah. So I don't have like a set goal in mind, but I feel like because I've let some other things go this year, which I already talked about in a video, that patterns are coming to me a little bit easier,
Oh, that's cool.
or pattern ideas, I should say.
Yeah.
'Cause I've been sketching a lot lately. So I think because I've like kind of let some other things go that felt like really heavy deadlines and just weighed on me, that
Yeah.
it's allowing me to like be creative. So I think that was a good decision.
That's good.
But I don't have like a set goal. Like I'm not like, oh, I need to do 10 patterns this year or something,
For you personally, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. If it happens, great. But if not, that's okay too.
Yeah. Cool.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Cat crashes.
Paula said, happy Sunday morning, listening along while I'm supervising her long arm as she stitches an edge to edge on a baby quilt. Oh, yay. She also said that YouTube unsubscribed her again. Ugh. I hate when YouTube does that.
YouTube is so silly.
It does that to our subscribers, but it also does that. Like I've had it happen to me, my like channels that I'm subscribed to, and I'm like, how come I haven't seen a video from this person for a while? And then I look and I'm unsubscribed.
I don't get it.
I don't either. It's so crazy.
And I thought maybe it was like maybe I haven't watched them in a while and they're going to do it. But then I'll go to like, we had a family YouTube that the kids would watch, different things on. And I haven't watched videos on that in years, like 10 years. Yeah. And I'm still subscribed to all those people.
I know. Isn't that weird how random it is?
Yeah. It's like they just enjoy being frustrating.
Yeah. Yep. Karen said, Russ, if you volunteer for Calm Waters, I'll buy the pattern and sew with you. I'm not a fast cutter or sewist.
There's my aunt. Oh, here we go.
And Anne said, such a helpful kitty. Karen said, when you were a pattern ghostwriter, was it your design or their design and you just wrote the directions? Nope, I designed the whole thing and wrote the directions. So they usually would say, we have such and such fabric. Can you write a pattern to go with it? And that's all the direction I got. And I would sketch up something and I would submit it to them. And they would look at it and say, oh, yeah, we like that. Or no, how about we switch this around or something like that? And which I really honestly never got that. They just were like, oh, that's cool. And then I ran with it and I would make a sample to make sure it worked and then write all the directions and everything. So yeah. Nope, it came out of my brain. Paula said, exactly, Stephanie, so frustrating, right? Carrie said, ladies, it's been great sewing and listening to you this morning, but I must go watch the women's Big Ten basketball championship game. Oh,
fun.
That's right. I forgot it's March, that March Madness stuff, huh? You have a great Sunday too, Carrie. Karen said, and they put their name on it. Yep. That's why I'm not doing it for other people anymore because that's not fun for me.
Yeah.
To see my pattern with other people's name on it. Yep.
Not getting credit part would hurt my soul.
It did. It did. It stung really bad. So Russ said the problem with Calm Waters is it won't fit on my long arm.
Ooh, there we go. Just starting this whole world of writing patterns thing, what I'm finding is that I have so many ideas, and so now so many sketches, and then having to write it is so tedious.
Yeah. But you're gonna find your rhythm with that, and it's gonna get faster.
Yeah. But I'm
it
like,
will.
oh,
Ingrid is absolutely right. It takes a while, but once you get into that rhythm, then it's
yeah.
Getting there.
Yeah. Calm Waters. Oh, Fallon asked how big it is. It's 81 by 81. And Karen said, Russ, I finished my first quilt, which was 80 by 80 on my Janome 3160. No excuses. Karen, you get a gold medal because my 3160 after sewing on my 1600 is so tiny to me. I can't even imagine doing an 80 by 80 on that machine. So I'm giving you the cookie for the day. For those of you that watched last night when I did the eggs, that was the little machine I was using to zigzag the eggs. So that's a really small machine.
Those eggs were adorable.
Thank you. They're so fun and so fast.
I loved it.
Thank you.
That's what the scraps from this is going to.
Well, that's what I did is I used, if you can see like the dots and that they're from the quilt behind me.
Yeah. When you said that, I was like, oh, genius. That's where all this is going to go.
Yeah. Well, when I bought this dot fabric with this quilt in mind, but I wasn't sure exactly when I bought the fabric how much I needed. So I got I think a half a yard of each color. So I had extra.
Yeah.
And you guys know I'm not a scrap user. So I was like, okay, I'm not throwing away this much fabric though. So
yeah.
I was like, what can I do? And I like started cutting them up in strips because I thought they would make something cute with strips. And then I was like, oh, wait, they're perfect for the eggs.
Yep. Perfect colors for it.
Yeah. What'd you say, Ingrid? Sorry.
Those worked up in no time.
Yeah, they're so fast, right? I got the idea from I saw somebody with an egg template that was not the same one that I drew this one, but that had did an egg template and was cutting them out and appliquing them onto a table runner. And I was like, well, I don't want to applique. And I was like, but they're really cute. What else can I do with them? So I just like started playing around and I was like, but I don't want to turn them either. Oh, I'll just zigzag them.
Yeah, there you go.
And I got the Sarah stamp of approval. So I was like, all right, they're all right then.
Oh, sweet.
Morning.
Oh, Karen. She said, I sit on the floor to do it when she does a quilt. She said, I'm a bit older than you, and I have screws and plates in my spine. I endured the pain and got her done. Never mind, I couldn't walk for 3 days. I'm a stubborn lady. Oh my goodness. I'd say more than stubborn, you're very courageous and brave to do that.
Hey, Lou, what are you doing? Evan has come up the stairs and Lilo is very excited.
I can hear.
She runs around whenever like someone comes up or comes down the stairs or comes in the house. She runs and finds a toy and shoves it in her face and then runs around with it in her mouth like goof ball.
Funny.
I was trying to teach George how to play fetch. And he will run after the ball. And then he'll even bring it back to me, but he won't let me have it. He just like runs around me, like, try and get it.
Funny. You made me do something, now you do something.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Fallon said the best ideas come from a desire to make something easier, right? I'm all for making things easier.
Yes. And faster.
It's not laziness, it's efficiency.
That's right.
100%.
Oh, hello, harmonica. Wait, are you harmonica or are you Glock? Which one are you? You're harmonica. Harmonica and Glock look so much alike.
Oh, so cute.
I just wait till you name them because I can't tell them apart.
Harmonica and Glock refuse to wear a collar. So I always know who the girls are because they look the same. They have the same stripes action happening. You are in the way, my friend. Ooh, off you go. They're so funny.
Jackie said, do you still sew on Black Beauty? I do. Well, right now I don't because my daughter took it over.
I love that.
It's the same machine though that I'm stitching on, like my 1600 that I stitch on. They're basically the same machine, just but yeah, I usually take it to retreats. But since my daughter's coming to Millersburg, she'll probably have that one. But she has claimed it.
She is your daughter.
Mm,
Needs the speed.
that's right.
That didn't take long, Stephanie.
No, it didn't. She was stitching along on my little featherweight and perfectly happy. And then one day she said, this thing's a little slow. Can I try another machine? And I was like, all right. So I got her out the 3160 and she's like, that's not faster than the featherweight. And I was like, oh, I thought maybe I could fool you. So I pulled out and she's like, can I try that machine? And she was talking about my 1600 that's sitting here. And I said, well, it's in the cabinet. So how about I like pull out the black one? And she said, okay. So I put it up. Oh my gosh, you guys should have seen her face. She goes, this is what I'm talking about.
I love it.
So she's stitching up her cotton cuts, the puzzle mystery quilt on that machine. So
nice.
Is she working on anything else?
no, she's got a really heavy school schedule this year. So she's actually a little bit behind even with the cotton cuts, but I think she's to clue 5 or 6. But that's kind of all she's working on. Plus she's been doing a lot of drawing because she wants to put some drawings in the fair this year.
Oh, nice.
She's
got some amazing drawings.
Yeah, she's gotten even better this year. And oh, I don't know where she got it from because I can't draw stick people. So
Yeah.
yeah. She's super creative. Paula said, faster you get it done, the faster you can start the next project.
Right?
I love it.
I mean, I don't let that stop me from starting the next project.
Yeah.
Well, when I started quilting, I was like, okay, so I'm going to get the fabric I need for the project that I'm working on. And I won't you know, I'll only get the fabric I need for the project that I'm working on. And I think that worked for the first 3, those blankets that I made for the kids. And then it was like, all the pretty fabrics.
Then the hoarding starts. Yep.
Yeah.
But you know, those are 2 separate hobbies, fabric hoarding and sewing.
1,000%. I was trying to fool myself into saying, well, I have a project for all the fabric that I'm buying. Like, I have it in mind of what I want to use for it. And then I couldn't even use that lie anymore. It was just, no, I'm just buying it because it's pretty.
Yeah.
And I have it.
Well, and 2, once you get into the world of quilting and you're no longer a very beginner when you don't know about things, and you start realizing like, oh, these fabric lines come out and they're gone within a few months, right?
Yeah.
Then you're like, now I have to get it, right?
Yep.
Because it's gonna be gone. That's when it really
yeah.
got bad for me, where my husband was like, okay, what's going on here? With all the fabric.
YouTube is telling me that the bit rate is higher than recommended.
Oh, well, that's not a problem.
I was gonna say, why is higher a problem?
Yeah. No, that's fine. Oh, crazy YouTube.
YouTube just can't handle me.
Ingrid Paula said, same, I have 4 in the works.
I'm glad I'm not alone.
Yeah. And Marianne said, exactly, Ingrid, that's never stopped me.
That's why I have the number of whips that I have.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably should stop me.
Where's the fun in that?
It definitely should stop me. There's days where I look around and I'm like, what have I done to myself? Why can't I be one of those people that finishes a whole project before I start another one? But
well, we were talking about this at the beginning of the year, I think, where we were gonna like set a goal, for finishing, and I mean, I just want to finish anything.
yeah.
I'm not even gonna rope myself into a number. Anything.
Well, there you go, Ingrid. Rock candy. That can be your first finish.
Fallon said, I'm not going to say how many I'm working on.
Right? Nope. I'm a list kind of person. I was making a list of everything I still need to do for Millersburg and things I need to do around the house and things that like projects I'm working on. And my project list, like whips or whatever, is really long. And Keith was watching me write, like I was writing the list and then printing it out, right? I printed the project one and he's like, what is all this? Is that stuff like you want to do on your channel this year? I'm like, no, that's all the projects I have in process. And he's like, what? It was longer than the Millersburg need to do list and the house list combined.
That's when you tell him to mind his business. Don't you worry about it.
That's right. Designers just need to come out with some like ugly projects for a while, so I stop like wanting to do new things.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the problem. And then to be friends with the two of you is another huge problem.
Yep.
You guys keep coming up with fun things.
Sorry. Not sorry. We keep doing that, so we have excuses to all sew together.
Exactly.
Yes. Which I love. So
Fallon said, not because I'm embarrassed, but because I honestly don't know why she won't say how much she's working on. Hi, girl.
There's no telling.
hi, Brandy. Brandy, 100 Proof Quilters here. Good to see you.
Hey.
Oh, I was going to ask you, Ingrid, did you get your fabric for the animals yet from the retreat or from the QuiltCon that we ordered?
Oh, no,
I haven't either.
but we ordered it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys ordered it from the car.
Yes, we did.
That's right.
Yes, we did.
That's how excited you were about it.
But I was going to tell you in case you didn't see it, I just got an email yesterday. They said that a couple of the fabrics were missing or something, and so they were waiting for the bolts to come in. So
Okay.
yeah, so it's still coming. I actually thought about it earlier this last week, and I was like, I wonder where that's at. And I was going to give them until like this week and then email them, but then I got that email. So
But I meant to show you guys what I got in. This was something else we talked about during
ooh.
Do you remember this?
Ah!
Oh.
Isn't that pretty?
So this is the box with the fabric,
Uh-huh.
and it's like jean fabric.
Oh, that's cool.
And then this is the tin that has, and yeah, of course I had to get it because it's named after me.
Exactly.
So that's what it looks like.
Oh, cool.
And so in this tin, it has an embroidery hoop.
Mm-hmm.
It has all of the instructions on how you stitch it.
Oh, that's neat.
It has this little notions pack that has a needle threader, scissors,
Oh, cute.
Oh,
a little
cool.
needle binder.
Oh, I love the needle minder.
And this is a picture of their grandmother. This is Missouri Star. Their
Okay.
grandmother, Ingrid.
Nice.
And then these are the transfers, I think. I'm not exactly sure how to do this yet.
Oh, pretty.
You do
Look
the
at that.
embroidery on,
Yeah.
and then this is all of the embroidery thread.
Oh, how pretty.
That's so cool.
That's neat.
So it's and then so all of the fabric you're embroidering on each of those blocks, and then you're sewing the pieces together for the quilt.
That's gonna be gorgeous.
And I got this at Missouri Star.
Oh, Tamala said, Ingrid, did you know that there's a second quilt in the works they're coming out with that has other designs?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Great.
Well, do you want to show the front of the tin again? And like, it
do you want
was,
me to spotlight you?
I think we were all together when we saw this, right, Ingrid?
Yes.
Yeah, and we got this email and it said Ingrid's Wildflowers, and we were like, oh my goodness. It was made for Ingrid, and she likes to do that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah, well, I didn't even see it, Stephanie. You're the one who showed it to me.
yeah.
Yeah, so all of these little flower motifs is what you're stitching on those individual blocks. And all of the fabric, like I said, is it's like blue jeans.
Nice. What a nice tin that you have now. And it has your name on it, so it's just for you.
Oh. My nephews came over and saw it and they said, Aunt.
Oh,
Awesome.
But I ended up with an extra pattern because I bought the pattern separately, but it also came in the box
oh,
fabric. So
Nice.
if anybody wants the pattern, let me know.
That's really nice. I can't wait to see you do that.
It doesn't have all of the embroidery pieces.
yeah.
Okay, Del Marie said, have you ever lost a rotary cutter while you were using it? I walked away for a minute and it was gone. I retraced my steps, but to no avail.
It's somewhere.
Not gonna lie, I haven't even gotten up and I've not been able to figure out where I put down something.
Right? That's so true. Anne said, I have a list of tops that need to be quilted. Some have been on the list for 5 years. I hear you there. Karen said, I'm so jealous. I love that kit. I hand embroider my quilt labels, but need some pizzazz. Nice.
Yeah, it's really pretty. I'm looking forward to that. And that's a good traveling project that I can
It is. You
Oh
could
yeah, because
stitch
it's
that, yeah, in the car. Yep.
each block. It's not like the whole thing that you're trying to do. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Melissa Feldhaus is here. Hello.
Hey, Melissa.
Oh, and Elizabeth said she got that too. It's so great. Awesome.
Oh, who did?
Elizabeth Helby.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
You will have to share pictures in Stephanie's page if you when you get it started.
Yeah, that would be great. Karen said, I only have 3 projects in process. Dear Jane and 1880 are long terms. I only do one at a time. Space is very small. That's not bad. 3 projects. I feel like that's manageable.
Yeah.
Wish I could be more like that.
Yeah, me too. Robert said yes, it is. I've ever learned some embroidery stitches from Natalie. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the project. People are very excited about your project, Ingrid.
Yeah, it's so pretty. I couldn't not get it.
Sally said, gotta run, ladies. My husband needs help getting a new TV into the house. See you later. Ooh, fun. Have a good day.
But new electronics in the house, always exciting.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Marianne said, story of my life, Del Marie. Right? Put something down and can't find it for sure. Sylvia said, it's a beautiful kit. And Taylor said, I have it too. Love hand embroidery. Awesome. So you've got a few people gonna sew it too.
Yay, you guys.
Now, Ingrid, you just need to start your own channel
I
and
was,
you could.
I was just gonna say, so
I will not be starting a channel.
to have a sew along on her channel.
Right.
I mean, if there were any project that would get me to start a channel, that should be it, right?
Right.
Yeah. And between the two of you, if there was anybody that was going to get me to do any hand stitching, it would be you guys. Although I still haven't started that EPP project.
I haven't either, but we have it all.
Yes, we do. All the templates, everything we could have possibly bought, we bought.
I know, all the extras. But listening to some of the discussions or reading some of the discussions on the Facebook page, I'm glad that I didn't start because there have been some pretty helpful hints and tricks.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's the Chula one you guys were gonna do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
I mean, if I'm being honest, the whole reason that I got that was because it was all Tula product out of fabric, as well as they were bringing back some of the old stuff. So, I mean, that's really what sold me, not even necessarily the EPP part, because
Yeah.
I've done that before.
There we go. There's a block all ironed up.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty, pretty. Oh, I love those bright colors.
Yes. Oh, the red looks much oranger on the camera than it does in real life. But whatever. So excited. Definitely chain piecing for the win. This was great.
Yep.
I have a few done. Can I show?
Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Here,
Please.
let me spotlight you.
Oh gosh. All right. So this is the one that's with that top.
Oh, I love it.
And then
Oh, yes.
this is
Oh,
two of these. So this will go in the opposite corner.
Lovely.
And then there's this one.
Oh,
This will go next to this one. So there's three of these.
I love it.
That's as far as I've gotten. Oh, did I? Yeah, how about I show the right side? So these
Oh, I love them.
So pretty.
I love your colors. Oh, I'm so excited to see these.
It'll be fun watching it go together.
So cool. If you guys at home are making this, please share your pictures. I love seeing the different fabrics being used. So much fun.
I love working with batiks.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to fill my pen. My pen ran dry.
If Shannon is okay with it, I'm going to pop the Facebook group in the chat.
Oh gosh, yeah. I was actually just going to say, for any that might be out there that hasn't joined the Facebook group,
Yeah.
please be sure to do that.
That way you can pop some pictures in of your projects, whether you're working on this project or any project. I actually had somebody ask me recently, like, can I only put pictures of the projects we work on with you? I'm like, no, anything.
Enable us, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
We get inspiration from your projects and your fabrics and things like that. So whatever you're working on, throw a picture in there for us to see, you know. And it's a
Plus,
good place to ask questions or anything like that. So what's that, Shannon?
I was just plus we just enjoy like being excited for you that you're working on.
It's like a mini quilt show all the time, which is really fun.
Yeah, I love that.
But I would love it if, even if you're not very far, you're just getting your fabrics cut, I would love to see what fabrics you guys pick. So if you could throw a picture of your fabrics in there, that would be awesome. Or if you have a few blocks done and want to post a couple of pictures of your blocks, that would be great too. Del Marie said, how much should we have done by next Sunday?
So not by next Sunday. You want to have the fabrics ready for the quarter square triangles, the black and white like hourglass in the quilt behind Stephanie. That's what we're going to work on next week. So you don't technically have to have all your 9 patches done, but the following week after that, we're going to put all of the blocks together. So you'll want all of the quarter square triangles and all the colorful 9 patches all done before that week. Nice. To put together. So and I say that even, that's, I'm not going to be able to tell whether you've got them done or not. So there's no true deadline for anybody, and you are welcome to share your pictures and stuff throughout as you're completing it. So there's no like hard or fast rule on it, but I do want to kind of put all of them together and do another like slide show of everybody's awesome work because of everybody using different fabric. So I will probably put a time limit on that so I can get them together.
Nice.
But it will probably now be after Millersburg, because I'm going to want to add the pictures of if anybody from Millersburg brings theirs.
Yeah.
We can have pictures with the designer.
Oh, geez. No. Don't taint the pretty projects.
Oh.
I have to say that 2-color quilt challenge, that's the closest I've gotten to finishing a project.
There you go.
Here's the reds
and
blues.
That's gorgeous.
Oh, so pretty.
Love it.
And this.
Melissa said she's stuck on finishing clue 8 of the puzzle mystery quilt. After 3 tries of lining up points, I sewed it backwards. Oh no.
Oh.
Okay, put that one in timeout for a minute.
Yeah. It really does. There just comes a point in time where you're like, okay, I just have to walk away.
Right.
It's not in the cards for me this evening. Sadie, what are you complaining about down
there? Was that a dog groan?
Yes. Yeah. She's laying on the floor and she pretends like she doesn't like the attention she gets from the cats. So she's groaning and moaning because they are like, rolling all over her. Yet she doesn't stop laying on the ground for them to do so.
Gotcha. Funny.
Ornery old lady. Oh, this is going to be so fun. I love these colors. It's totally okay to have absolutely zero plans for all of these quilt tops I'm making, right? They're just going to be around the house, Yeah.
Absolutely. The plan will come after they're made. Haven't you ever heard the term, if you build it, they will come?
Yes.
So you just build it and then some plan will form.
I like the thought of that.
Plus, if you don't have a specific thing in mind for it, then you don't feel the pressure like you have to get it done by a certain time or.
True.
Yeah. So a lot to be said for that. I think you enjoy the process a heck of a lot more if you're not feeling like rushed.
Yep.
Get done for something or somebody.
Oh,
like for somebody like me, because I'm so stinking slow.
I'm supposed to work on a what's her name? Laura Heine?
Heine.
Oh, I love saying that. She has a skeleton, like skull thing that my sister wants me to make for her birthday, which is in November.
Uh-huh.
which seems like that should be really far away, but is not really that far away.
Yeah, yeah.
I purchased the pattern. There's that.
Well, that's a step. Do you have the fabrics or just the pattern?
Just the pattern.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep. Here we go.
Did you say which birthday it was for?
Exactly.
Oh, that yellow's pretty. I love it.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Ooh.
Those are
So
coming along.
Dark yellow is definitely more on the orange side, but oh, good. Not a 1-for-1 match, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, like on the cheddar side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very craft cheese.
Is it the American or the Canadian?
Oh, American, definitely. Not quite psychedelic.
It was interesting how their mac and cheese had like sort of a day glow orange.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paula said, I finally finished the large potato chip block quilt with all the cave fabrics. I'm loving it. Oh, awesome.
That's a great pattern for the cake fabrics.
Yeah.
Because those fabrics are just so much, because you don't want to cut those too small.
Yeah, and you miss out on the pattern.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to see that, Paula.
Share, Paula.
Yeah, post a picture.
Gonna have to put that in the Facebook.
Yeah.
Ooh, that wind gust was so hard I actually felt it through the door.
Oh my goodness. Hi, George.
It's drooling on my fabric.
Paula said, I'll get a picture this afternoon and put it on your Facebook. Oh, yay.
Oh, I cannot wait.
I'm excited to see that. That's going to be pretty with Cave. Elizabeth said, are you doing the EPP Queen of Diamonds quilt?
Define do it.
They have purchased.
We have all the parts.
And that's not me because I don't hand stitch anything. So it's these two crazy ladies. I'm just kidding.
We got the templates, we got the papers, we got the, quarterly packs, and have not started a thing.
No.
So if your doing is future plans, yes, we are.
Yes.
I'm actually excited to see you guys do that because I wanna see how that goes and turns out.
Yeah, I'm excited to see us do it too.
That we should add that to the schedule of like things we do here.
Yes. See, Ingrid needs a channel so she can do all the embroidery and EPP, the hand things.
Yeah. And we can join her on her channel.
Yes.
I mean, everybody's already asked if you have a channel and why not?
Yours can be the hand stitching channel. The cross stitch. I would do cross stitch with you.
Yay.
So I went last night to Hobby Lobby to pick up a couple skeins of embroidery floss, some DMC floss. And we were there and Keith is like, he found this little counted cross stitch like a little Winnie the Pooh thing.
Aw.
And he's like, "Oh, you know who would like this, Henry." And it was like only $3.99. It was like on clearance.
Oh my
So we
goodness.
grabbed it, and it's just a little small project, like maybe 6x6 or whatever. And we brought it home and took it out of the bag. And Henry goes, "Oh, Winnie the Pooh." He goes, "Make this, make it right now." So I was gonna sit down and cross stitch on the project that I had brought with me to North Carolina and keep working on that. Oh, that's pretty, Shannon. I love that color.
Oh, beautiful.
But I had to start Winnie the Pooh instead.
You had your marching orders.
Yes,
I
you
know.
did.
You were told.
I was told. But Ingrid, I did find one of those cross stitch hoops like you have, the square ones.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. Thank you for that recommendation. Love it.
The Q snap.
Yep.
Yeah, it's I think it holds your fabric tighter. And I mean, everybody's a little bit different. Some people like to stitch in hand, but when I started, I just like the tautness of stitching on a fabric that's not loose.
Yeah, me too, because I can see the holes better.
Yes,
I feel like when it's loose, I can't see the holes as well.
I agree.
Yeah.
See, these are all things you could be teaching us on your channel. It's like, shut the hell up, Shannon.
She's gonna murder us. Oh, look at Russ said, Ingrid, why don't you have a channel? You need one. I'd subscribe.
Oh, Russ.
So you'd have 3 subscribers for sure.
Maybe
Hi,
Joel.
Danelle. Danelle said, good afternoon, everyone. Sorry to be late to the show.
Hey,
Hey, Danielle.
That's okay. Our time change was, we're all screwed up.
oh. And Elizabeth is saying that she did the same. She has all the things and hasn't started yet. So
Yeah, I just saw that. So we're not alone.
we're not alone, and we would have people join.
Yes. See, doesn't that make you feel better? You're not alone.
Yeah, 100%.
See, Shannon, I think you should do like you and Ingrid should do like after Millersburg, make a plan, even if it's only once a month on your channel on Sundays to start stitching.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Should we start with the Queen of Diamonds, or should we start with like a starter EPP? Just to get the hang of things. Something to think about.
I'm a jump into the fire kind of gal, so
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, I thought she was going to say that too. So Melissa said for Ingrid, she's number 4. Karen Cox said she's number 5. So you got some subscribers.
You guys heard it here first. We're kicking off another brilliant YouTube career.
Ingrid's like, no way.
It's like, I hate you both. I hate you so much.
I'm not committing to anything.
Oh my goodness. Lost bobbin chicken.
Oh, worst.
Thought I had that whole seam done. Nope. Elizabeth
I
said
do
she'd be number 6.
appreciate the support. I don't want to seem ungrateful.
No, we are just messing with you. We know that you don't want to do that. Plus, Ingrid does have a very, very busy work schedule. So
very demanding.
Yeah. Paula said Ingrid didn't say no. Sherry said, how about hosting hand sewing with Ingrid on here? That would be cool.
Yep, there we go.
I mean, I could commit to doing something like that.
That I could do.
Oh, Ingrid, you can come on my channel and we can cross stitch, and then on Shannon's channel, you guys could do the EPP.
There you go.
I'm good with that.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, the work schedule gets in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I could definitely do a monthly hand sewing with Ingrid series.
That would be cool.
Have you on for EPP. And then enjoy a Saturday of learning how to cross stitch. I don't know how, well, I mean, intellectually I know how to cross stitch, but I don't know like the rules and stuff.
No rules. We're not going to make cross stitch police.
Well, I
did
don't know
have some ideas for some cross stitch.
See? You could debut your patterns.
Yeah.
If they have swear words. Not be able to.
Ingrid. Oh, you're so funny. Karen said, wait a minute, hand embroidery needs a place too. Well, Ingrid is doing the hand embroidery with the flowers, so
Yeah.
or will be doing. Del Marie said, you'll never guess where I found my rotary cutter. It was underneath the fabric I was cutting. Absolutely hilarious, but aggravating.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny. Jackie said, I love listening to you two, encouraging Ingrid to start her own channel. And Jackie said she would subscribe too.
Oh. You guys are awesome. Such a supportive group.
Melissa said, I can contribute to the use of colorful adjectives. Y'all are awesome.
Well, from talking to Ingrid this morning, I know that there is a sign language word we could definitely start with.
Yeah. I'm learning some colorful sign language as well.
Ah.
Just, some bonding time with my nephew.
And I thought you were a nice girl, Ingrid.
Well, define nice.
I'm just kidding.
Don't forget, I am a sailor.
That's true. That's true.
Even nice girls have an edge.
Right. Robert said, I loved embroidery ever since a cousin made a set of washcloths with my initials and little flowers on them. Adorable.
Oh, so cute.
Oh, I love that. From the 80s, I have a Christmas tablecloth with a set of napkins that had printed a printed pattern for cross stitch on it that my mom and I made together.
Oh.
Ooh, well, it is 12:55. So
Ooh, that was fast.
I know. I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ironed and acorned. So
Nice.
about that. A good little array of colors.
Oh, pretty.
So pretty. Shannon, are you staying pretty true to Stephanie's pattern then? As far as the color scheme?
Yeah, pretty true, as much as phosphor allowed me.
Yeah.
So there's definitely some, like, I guess, what is it? Tone, hue, I don't know. There's some change, there's some differences, but as close as I could. Yeah.
Love it.
Because when I saw that, I was like, oh, phosphor is perfect for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was very excited.
Well, when you said you're going to use phosphor, I was really excited.
Yeah.
I agree, Russ. He said, what do you mean it's 12:55? It's only 11:55.
Yeah.
Right?
So again, next week we'll be back with the quarter square triangles, which I am going to be doing in the black and white, but you do not have to do.
Yep.
Don't have to do that the same. So you want to have that cut. Can't give you the measurements, but you'll want to have those cut and ready to go to sew them together next week. And then the Sunday after that, we'll put all of the blocks together to finish the quilt top, or as close as we can get in 2 hours. So, and then share your progress now of the 9 patches that you're putting together. And then when we start working the quarter square triangles, definitely share your progress on the Facebook page, because we love to see it. It's so much fun getting to see what everybody's doing. Absolutely. Don't forget, later today, you'll get to see Stephen and Walter mess around and be wacky doos like we always have. Always a ton of fun. Russ has his weekly roundup at the usually Sunday evening time. I don't know what the time change is gonna do, but definitely look out for that. I'll be back on Thursday morning with my weekly roundup. Wednesday evening we have is that this week? Yeah, Wednesday evening this week we have the social review, which is going to be on Russ's channel too, which is Stephen and Walter, Stephanie, myself, and Russ. We all get to have a conversation. We start off with a topic from whoever's hosting, but then we kind of branch off from there based on questions and just random stuff that pops in our head.
Yep.
Stephanie, do you have any announcements that you'd like to make?
Nope.
Would you talk about the virtual retreat? Sorry to put you on the spot.
Oh, yes. That, and I don't know where it went. So yesterday on my channel, thank you, Shannon. We made the Easter eggs. So this coming Saturday, we're going to make these shamrocks.
Yay!
And I'm going to make 4 of them and turn them into like a hot pad trivet thing for my table. So all that will be on my blog later today, the fabric requirements and everything. And then, the retreat. So we still have some openings for our virtual retreat. It's June 23rd, and I will grab the link if you want to talk about it a little bit more while I'm doing that.
Yeah. So the virtual retreat is our Stephanie and my second virtual retreat. It's a Zoom retreat. You do have to have Zoom, which is a free app on your computer or your tablet or your phone, whatever. And there are going to be 2 patterns that we're going to do. It's the beach bum retreat. So these patterns, they work together for a beachy picnic or a day on the beach or a day in the park, whatever you want to do. And it is June 23rd, which is a Sunday. It starts at 10 a.m. Eastern, which is an hour later than we did the first one to give our West Coast friends some love. Like let them sleep in a wee bit.
Yeah.
And then we'll wrap up at 5 p.m. Eastern. So it's a good long day of sewing. You get 2 patterns as a part of the registration, and you get the 2 instructors as a part of the registration, and then you get to spend some fun time with a lot of names that you'll see here and meet some other new folks who have signed up too. So we hope that you will join us on that.
That would be fabulous.
Okay, I see that you got it. I saw Nightbot after it. I thought maybe
Oh,
Nightbot.
yeah.
Yeah, like,
And also, if you go to that link, you can sign up for our virtual retreat. But we're also having a retreat in Pennsylvania, which is an in-person retreat. And I've got 2 spots left for that. And Shannon's going to be a teacher there this year. So I'm really excited about that. She's written her own FPP pattern for that. It's very beginner friendly, super beginner friendly.
Yep.
And then I will have a couple other projects, a quilt and another small project for you guys. So if you're interested in doing an in-person retreat, that one is near Allentown, Pennsylvania. So what, about an hour from Philadelphia?
Yes.
Ish?
Yeah.
It's like an hour-ish from Philadelphia. It's about an hour from Lancaster. If you guys are familiar with Lancaster, Pennsylvania, which is where all the, Amish country, Pennsylvania is with all the shops and stuff. So it's a nice location, very beautiful, peaceful in the country, but like 5 minutes from shops. So that's nice.
Yeah.
Love.
So
if you're looking for an in-person retreat, we'd love to have you join us.
And Ingrid, even though you do not have a YouTube channel, what are your sewing plans for the next week? If work allows.
Oh, if work allows, yeah. Finishing up these 9 patches.
Yay!
And getting my fabric together for Millersburg.
Yep.
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 Can we see your 9 patches again before we go?
Yeah.
Yay.
So here's the first one.
Oh,
pretty. I love batiks.
Yep.
And
oh, so pretty.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's all I finished.
I love the jewel tones you got going on. So pretty.
Yep.
Mm.
The batiks are fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a pretty bundle.
Yeah.
Love it. Yay.
All right, ladies. Well, thank you very much for joining me on the channel. It's made the day go by, 1, super fast, but 2, so much fun having you guys here to talk to and keep the conversation going. And everybody out there in YouTube land, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you are having just as much fun working on the pattern as we are. And I look forward to seeing you next Sunday when we do those quarter square triangles, the hourglass triangles, or blocks rather. And yeah, we'll see you hopefully this afternoon on Stevens. And everybody have a great rest of the weekend. Yep. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
I gotta find my mouse so I can actually end the stream. Talk about losing things in the middle of